Hi, it's Diana. I found a really cool way to do inkjet transfers. Watch this. So I have this set of cards that belonged to my great-great-grandmother. She was Hungarian, and I can't figure out what they are exactly. They're little flash cards. Here's a picture of a guy. I guess he's a soldier with an angel, winged angel, and he's writing something. Maybe that means diary. These are in Hungarian, German, some other languages, if you can tell me what they are. I think one of them is Italian. Here's a guy at the graveyard, I guess. A lot of these are kind of dour. Here's a pope, I think. Here's someone at the graveyard, looking sad. Here's someone, a grave digger. Who knows what these cards were? But anyway, this is what I did. I put a bunch of them in my scanner. Here's my scanner. I scan them. I put them in Photoshop. There's Photoshop. And then I reversed them. It's really easy to do in Photoshop. You just flip them. Then I used this 3M multi-purpose transparency film. It's really expensive, but it comes, there are a lot of them, 25 sheets. It costs $40 or something. And here I printed them on my inkjet printer. Whoops. Let's see. This. Nubby side down. There are two sides, a slick side and a nubby side. So there it is, my transparency. So then what I did was I transferred them onto a piece of, it's a watercolor paper, 140 weight, and I gessoed it and let it dry and came back. And this is what happened. Not absolutely perfect, but for all the detail in these, it's even got the lettering came out okay. So now I'll show you how I did it. It's really easy. You ready? Ready? Here's my transparency. I've cut it out. Nubby side's on the bottom. That's where the ink is. This is smooth on the top. And this time what I'm going to do is I'm not going to put a whole lot of gel. What I'm using is Golden's regular gel gloss. I love this stuff. And it's just like glue, really. I bet you could use glue. But I like gel gloss. Gloss gel. And I'm just going to paint a thin layer of gel gloss. There. Pretty thin layer. Then I'm going to take my transparency. She's sad. And I'm going to put it right there. Right down. Then I'm going to use my thumb, which is what Gary did, to start laying that ink into the gel medium. I'm doing it very gently. And see, this is where I think a thin gel, a thin medium, is a lot better, because that ink isn't going to get too wet, and it's going to work pretty well. Then I use a spoon, and now I'm going to go around and around in little circles. I'm going to try to get that beautiful color onto the medium and on my paper. And this is watercolor paper. It's just a sheet of 140 weight that I gessoed and let dry. So that's pretty easy. Maybe I'll try it with acrylic paint and see if that works better or worse. Now, Gary went away and would come back. I'm just going to keep on doing this. It's kind of thick paper, so you really can't feel it that well. And then finally I'm going to use this. This is a paperweight that you can use and put your own photograph in there or artwork. And this is just lying around, and I thought, well, maybe I'll do a final burnish. And I'm not doing it too heavily. I'm just kind of trying to get all the bits. And you can see how delicate this is. And now, I'm not going to go away for very long. Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to try to take off this paper right now and see what happens. Ready? Look at that. Wow, this came out great. Sorrow or something.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So that's my trick of the day. What do you think? That worked pretty well, don't you think, Sid? Yeah.